fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Oklahoma is headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. From the gun, brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach Big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. They give it back to him. Stopped right there. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Needs it. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Maybe some room here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense, and you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Plows through the defense. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They're all over him. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets man.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he got just enough of that one. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, looking for a man. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him. It's finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, the 1-8 play to get the football back. So here comes the Auburn offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment. Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 2nd and long here.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with mechanics. And you can tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the pocket, it's Baker. Snagged in the middle, it's Blaylock. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Snaps on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to establish the run. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. There he goes. The 30. The 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. I'm going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snap it to the back. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. He now has 56 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Sooners want to move quickly.
And man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snags it. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the play. Off play action. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's lead things off with a look in on Colorado State taking on the Nevada Wolfpack. And it's the home team engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Right back to the well. Got the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the right side. The 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. First play of this drive. He fires one deep down the right side. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Got some room to run. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Sooners will go for it here on 4th down. Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And this young true freshman, he's got to keep his composure here because he can smell his first collegiate touchdown is right on the horizon. His eyes are getting big. Ball secured. That has got to be at a premium right now for this young man.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Using his legs, it's Blaylock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Going to run it. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got him wide open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. That one comes out hot down the right side. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Taken down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run him again. Hard running there. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Burrowing for yardage. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Moves the pocket. It's Baker. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. At the 45, on his way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
Britt Evan on the RPO. Turning it on. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Maybe a crease. The 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. He's taking the shot. He's got it along the sideline. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's at the 10. 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Auburn.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
And they'll try to tack on too. He wants to throw it. And the sticky fingers makes that two-point conversion decision a good one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Breaks into the open on the left. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Blaylock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Drops back. It's Spaker. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception maybe just the slightest crack in opening here.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Selling the fake. Rushes on, and it's a sack.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Changing the routes with his receivers. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you got to expect this offense.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Off and running. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. Fourth and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the one, and the two-pointer is no good. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game. Going for it all. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Powers through the defender.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells the run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the end zone. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. With the rod on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense.
Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.